I think in other books by Achere himself and people like Ngugi wa Thiong'o, the power of the oratory skills. So these oratory skills is what actually now is featuring in the storytelling skills. And there's a joke about Africans, maybe Zambians, that they'll never hit the point. First, they'll take you around, okay? He's come to tell you that, would you like to drink water? That's the simple question. So first, he'll start by explaining, you know, I have a bottle of water. This water, I got it from very far off. It took me 2 days to travel to go and get this water. This water, I didn't put it in the fridge, but it comes in a nice package. Why? Because the oratory skill is inborn in the African storyteller. They have a lot of words. When I was teaching in school, one of the most difficult things to teach to an African child was summary. How to summarize a passage. They're telling them, no, you can remove this word. So, no, if you remove this word, the meaning will go. And then you have to tell them, no, don't think in your African language. Think in the British English. If you say no, it's okay. In my culture, for example, if an elderly person asks me, would you like water? If I outrightly say no, I'll sound as if I'm being rude. Okay? So I have to give a reason first why I am saying no. And I have to explain. So I'll say, first of all, I'll say thank you. Thank you very much for the water. I really appreciate your gesture. But where I was coming from, I was given some water, which I was drinking all the way. So if I drink some more water, it will not help my stomach. Then the elder will say, okay. So if I just simply say no, in the African culture. So what I'm trying to point out is that the narrative is naturally born. The oratory skill is naturally born. And when you compare it to modern writing, these are the things that we are missing out. Because the books are over-summarized and they're over-modernized to suit the modern audience. If you go into the river between, you will see that the chapters will be a bit elongated because first the author has to set the stage, give you the background, describe the people, tell you what is going on before they finally tell you that a young boy is going to school at a missionary school. A simple thing. So it's the power of the narrative voice and it's the narrative skill. And for African storytelling, this is what we want to see. I don't know if some of us here are familiar with Nigerian movies. If we watch it's called Nollywood. Nollywood can have a movie in 4 or 5 parts. Why? Because of the African narrative. We feel when you remove a word or when you remove 2 words, you have lost the meaning. And then the shining thing about the African narrative is that you don't rush to get to the point. So I may start my chapter 1, and maybe I've not told you what I'm writing about. First, I'm establishing myself. I'm establishing my story. So these are some of the most beautiful things that I think the modern writer is currently missing. I had said that African writing has been affected by 3 phases of time. And the 3 phases, I want to emphasize on the colonial writing. Colonial writing had some kind of fear sometimes where people would not really come out and express themselves for fear of the colonial masters. Sometimes the colonial writing was an expression of the rebellion of the African against colonial rule. And I always wonder when I read things fall apart, I think it should be the last paragraph or so, where the district commissioner is saying he's going to write a book and he's going to call it the pacification of, I think it's African tribes or something like that. And I used to tell my students, I don't know where the war was. Was it between the Africans, or it was a war between himself and the district commissioner and the Africans? So it's these simple oratory issues that need to come up very strongly if you are going to call it African. The other thing that is very strong in African writing is symbolism. We use a lot of symbols. We use a lot of signs. In Africa, when the storm comes, it just doesn't come. Someone will say it's superstition. For example, even in Zambia, no one just dies. There must be a reason. Even if he was hit by a car, find out why did the car hit him. Give an explanation around why the car hit him. Even if you see that this person got very ill, and then finally the illness led to their death, find out why. So there's the issue of mystery, there's the issue of myth, there's the issue of belief in the supernatural. And as a result, to bring that supernatural realm to the natural realm, you need a lot of symbolism. So most of these symbols, even when you look at the outfits of the Maasai, I want to believe these are the Maasai of Kenya, they represent something. Colors represent something. I think I keep referring back to Achebe, when the locusts come, okay? And then he says, this is the harbinger of something that is about to befall us. So the issue of symbolism is very strong in African writing. You need to show through symbolic representation what you are trying to explain about an unnatural event, a mythical event, or a mysterious